So I'm recording my first real video, which is of course accepted because I also did a welcome video. You'll have to excuse me also if my English is still a bit with an accent, because I haven't been talking English for quite some time. Lately I've only been writing in English, so I'm still getting used to getting my accent back. In case you didn't notice, I am from Denmark, so English is not my first language, it is my second language, but nevertheless, I'm gonna do all I can. I mean, I've been speaking English since pretty much birth, so it's second nature to me really to both talk and write in English. But everyone gets rusty sometimes, so I just need to get back into practice. Okay, back to the video. First video ever is gonna be about brushes, because brushes like these are all essential to making great makeup, because you're only as good as the tools you use. So, for great makeup, I would say there are about 5 brushes that you do need to have to create a good look. It doesn't have to be a particular brand, it just needs to be a certain type of brush. The first is this, and you're gonna have to forgive me, I didn't wash them yet, I just used them because I'm almost going to work now, so they're a bit dirty, but you get the idea. This looks like this. It's a stippling brush. It has long bristles with dual fibers, meaning 2 kinds of fibers. And this is good for liquid foundation. It's good for, you can use for powder foundation, cream foundation, setting powder. You can use it for blush. You can use it for pretty much anything face related, and with great success. This one is just a cheap one I got from a Danish brand. It's called Nilens Jord, and it's a number 375. Looks like this. I don't know if you can see it, but that's it. And it's pretty good. It sheds a bit, but it's good. So yeah, this is a really good brush to have in your collection, because it's so versatile, you can do pretty much anything with it. Second, I would say, is you need a fluffy brush like this one. This one is just from Too Faced, like this. I don't know why I bought this. I mean, I just thought it looked kind of cute, but it's actually a pretty good brush. Not only is it like the most soft bristles that I've ever tested ever, and they're cruelty free because they use this teddy bear hair, so it's synthetic, but it's really good. And this I use for setting powder, and I use it for blush, and I also use it for like MAC's mineralized skin finish, something like that, because it really does do the job pretty well. But fluffy brush, definitely need that. Second, I would say you need a good stiff brush for applying eyeshadow. This one happens to be my favorite. Looks like this. Has this the flat bristles, and it's sort of like pointed at the end. You can see that, so you can get some really good lines in with it, depending on what you use it for. This is the MAC 239. And this is my literally holy grail of brushes. I have several of these and I use them for everything. You can use them for anything, but especially for like patting on eyeshadow, it's really, really good. But you can also get some that look kind of like this one I have from, where is it? Lily Lilo. Has the similar shape, you can see that, and the pointed at the end. So you can get those harsh lines if you want to, but you can also use it to blend out harsh lines. Good brush to have. Second, what you need would be a blending brush, if you're not happy with using like this flathead brush to blend. For that, I would recommend something fluffy like this. This happens to be one of my favorites. It's MAC 217, and you see this again 30 because I just used it. It's really fluffy, and you have to of course be careful with it that it doesn't fray too much, because if it frays, it sort of loses its purpose. It needs to be tapered and to a certain point pointed at the end, so that you can get into like little corners like this and do blending. But it's really, really good. You can also get some that are similar to this. Another one of my preferred brands is Lily Lilo. Looks like this. Again, it's dirty. I use this to put on my paint pot today, but it has the same shape. I have one of them that's clean, I believe, so you can see what it looks like. looks like this when it's clean. Yeah, that's it. And last but certainly not least, I think you need a good eyeliner brush. This one, again, it happens to be MAC, but I really favor this brush because, see, do you see how tiny that point is? And how stiff it is? And this, I've used this so much, and it's still this stiff and not a hair out of place. And this is the MAC 210. And this can really get into some fine lines if you're doing like gel liner or something like that. Fluid liners too, because it's just pretty much the same thing. But it's really fine, it gets all the fine lines. So those are the brushes I would say that you absolutely need to start out. It doesn't have to be MAC. I just happen to prefer MAC for some of them because MAC makes really good brushes. But as I said, I mean, I also use Danish drugstore brand, and I use Too Faced, and I use Lily Lilo, which is also rather unknown brand. All equally good. So I hope you benefit from this video, of course, and looking forward to talking to you again soon. Bye!